So most of the members are having issues from overextending through the lumbar spine. In the back squat is probably the easiest place to do it because you have the bar trying to push you this way, and you have to fight it and extend. Front squat, not so much because it's loaded in a different place. Deadlift, not so much because you're around it. You get a different back injury that way. But I think the nagging, like it hurts here, pain, I think that's coming from back squat. Whether that can come from unracking the bar unevenly from the shoulder issue, which that's what I have going on, some weakness in the lower abdominals, weakness in the glutes, or just an inability to control those things. Even if they're strong, if you can't control it, kind of the issue. So what we see is people set up for a back squat, they get the bar on their back, they walk it out, and they go to squat, and they're here at nice neutral spine, and then bam, they initiate their squat by sticking their butt back, and they keep sticking their back and arching and getting to the bottom, and then it just rounds under. So one way to prevent the butt wing is to have them start and figure out what their neutral pelvic position is. Find the neutral pelvis and then work on maintaining that, because if you can find it, and as soon as you initiate your squat, pop there, you're just going to butt wink again at the bottom because your leg is literally running out of room in your pelvis. Okay, so find neutral and sit in between your ankles, not going there. You want to go there.
Still reach back with the butt. Just with that
still, yeah. And it's the hips and the knees should break fairly simultaneously, but you should not be initiating by extending your lumbar back, and that's hard to do. So one exercise that I really like for helping people find the neutral pelvis is just get them on their back in this position, hook line position, and just have them tilt their pelvis, okay? So you can give the example of like your pelvis is like a bucket of water. You can spill the water out the front, anteriorly, you can spill it up the back, posteriorly. We want to be right in the middle, okay? So laying down is the easiest way to find it. So find anterior, that's usually what hurts, and find posterior, and that can hurt too. And then find the middle, that should feel okay. All right, once you're able to do that, you should be able to just hold it. You should be able to breathe. Because you can't, if you can hold it but you can't breathe there, you're not going to be able to hold it under load or under intensity, okay? So find the neutral pelvis. Once they have that, then you can progress to more advanced exercises like a dead bug. So my low back's in the ground. I'm nice and flat. I'm not arched. There should be no space between the low back. And from here, I'm just going to lower one leg towards the ground without moving the low back. It's kind of hard. I'm shaking a little bit. Someone who really needs to work on this will be really shaking. This may be too much. You can start with bent knees and do that. Progress to here. All right, so once you got that, just work on coming down. All your air goes out. They start to shake a little bit. Bring it back up. Other side. Once you can do that for 10 or so reps pretty easily while breathing comfortably, you can start throwing the arm in. Just like that. So this is about where I'm at right now. This gets a little tough after a few reps. I start to really want to arch my back as my leg goes down, especially when I start breathing, okay? So that's the dead bug. That's a good exercise to throw in to help correct some of the overextension. It'll strengthen your lower abdominals, your ability to hold this steady and move your arms and legs around it. So that's something we can give folks.